They do. They know what they want. Welcome home, guys. The Bainbridge. Welcome home. Job well done. On behalf of President Trump, from my wife Jennifer and I, it is an absolute honor to be in your presence, to have an opportunity to welcome you home from this historic mission, to look out at your families who served alongside you, who were there, had your back, and ensured that you could do your job. You didn't just accomplish a mission, you made history. You made a nation proud. You showed the world what American strength is all about. You sailed to the Mediterranean, to Europe. You thought that was your mission. And then orders changed and you sailed to the Caribbean. And you helped ensure that foreign terrorist organizations, drug dealers were put on notice. You made sure a dictator was put on notice and brought home to justice, showing the world what was possible in absolute resolve. And then, when called upon again, you sailed to the Middle East to be a part of a historic mission, Operation Epic Fury, where you showed the world on behalf of President Trump that we will not allow the world's most desperate and dangerous regimes to obtain the most dangerous weapons in the world, ensuring that Iran never gets a nuclear weapon. Thank you for your incredible precision. What you did in combat, what you did in those dangerous moments, you'll never forget it. And let me tell you, at the War Department, we had a chance to watch from afar and look at the incredible things you accomplished. Today is a special day. I know you prayed every day for this day. My wife and I did as well. And it is simply humbling and an honor to stand on this deck knowing you sailed the equivalent of 3 times around the world on this destroyer, on this mission, over 11 months. You made our nation proud. You made our enemies tremble. You showed what is possible when America is unleashed, when her sailors are on the watch. So today you are relieved from that watch, and you get to go see your family. We'll make sure to finish the mission over in Operation Epic Fury and ensure they never get a nuclear weapon. You've done your part. The rest is ours. So thank you for what you've done. And on behalf of the nation, from the President of the United States, it is my honor to present, because this was not just a successful mission, this was a historic mission. And so today, from the Secretary of Navy and the Chief of Naval Operations, the President of the United States takes pleasure in presenting the Presidential Unit Citation to the U.S. Gerald R. Ford Carrier Strike Group, Carrier Strike Group 12, for outstanding performance in action against enemy forces in support of Operation Epic Fury. Normally it takes a couple of years to get this thing presented. This one was a no-brainer. So we did it at Trump speed and we're giving it here today to the Bainbridge. Congratulations, Godspeed, and welcome home. Rocking the feeling.
Yeah, you see a little bit. He loves everyone.
You love everybody?
He does. If he could, yeah, he's from Desiree. It's very nice to meet you.
Kiddos. But I'm not going to go either. I got this cookie. How you doing?
Well, to the USS Mahan, welcome home. It is an absolute honor to be in your presence today. I'm humbled to be in your presence. In the presence of warriors who stood the watch. I see the sign out there for 331 days. An extraordinary amount of time for naval deployment. I recognize that, the President of the United States recognizes that, and that's why we're here today, along with the entire strike group, to recognize your skill, your proficiency, your dedication, and your heroism. Thank you for serving your nation and serving your nation well. Thank you for representing us here at home and in far-flung places. I'm sure you already know this, but I learned today what the amount of ocean you sailed was equivalent to 3 times around the world. You have represented America in every corner of the globe. You went to Europe, and then you were called to the Caribbean. And when you were in the Caribbean, you were part of a historic mission, Southern Spear, and ensuring that Nicolas Maduro was brought to justice in absolute resolve. And then you were called yet again, and extended yet again, to the Middle East, to be a part of ensuring that Iran never gets a nuclear weapon. A historic mission that we will finish. You started, it will be finished. What this ship did, what this strike group did, was help project American power in historic ways. To the families, thank you for supporting your sailors. Thank you for being there every day. For your commitment to the country. There's something especially American about a day like this, extraordinarily American about this. About families and communities that put it all on the line and send their best, their men and women, across the globe to defend this freedom we find that is so precious. It's a combination of the families and the sailors. I had a chance to share Thanksgiving, my wife Jennifer and I, on the Ford, alongside, near, adjacent to many of you. You thought that was probably nearing the end of the deployment, and then it went on, and it went on. But your dedication never wavered, and we never had a doubt that it would. And you were a part of something historic I know you'll never forget for the rest of your lives, nor should you. Your kids, you will talk about it, your kids will talk about it. And it's because you made history, and it's because you were so dedicated that today, it is my honor, on behalf of the President of the United States and the Navy, to bestow a historic award on this carrier strike group. It normally takes a couple of years to do this, but because of what was done over these 331 days, this was a no-brainer. And so today, it's my honor to present from the President of the United States the Presidential Unit Citation to the USS Gerald R. Ford Carrier Strike Group, Carrier Strike Group 12. The USS Mahan, DDG 72, presented the Presidential Unit Citation. Congratulations, Godspeed, and welcome home. It's my honor to present from the President of the United States the Presidential Unit Citation to the USS Gerald R. Ford Carrier Strike Group, Carrier Strike Group 12. The USS Mahan, DDG 72, presented the Presidential Unit Citation. Congratulations, Godspeed, and welcome home.